Hey, all right, that's my pantry. I'm here at home and dinner's underway and my house is quiet for like 2 minutes. So since I posted about the pantry last night and you guys had some questions, I'm gonna answer them and show you around. The funny thing about this is that we're not really doing big projects on this house ever anymore because we're moving in a year once we build our home. And so this is just kind of one of those smaller organizational projects that came up. So here are some of your questions. I got some messages about just when all it was just a simple snapshot in there, just mentioning how I kind of clean up the drawers. But anyway, here are some of your questions. Someone asked if we designed it ourselves. Yes-ish. So this is just a closet. You can see I'm in the kitchen and it's just a little closet off the kitchen. And when we moved in the house, nearly 11 years ago. So when we moved in, this was truly a closet with just open shelving, which normally wouldn't be a problem, except that we just see it every day, like always. So what we did is we worked with a woodworker friend of ours. His name is John. He's local here to us in Arizona. And we worked with him to figure out what would make the most sense to just make the thing a big closet of drawers. So our vision, his execution. So that's what I mean by yes-ish. It's yes, this is what our desire is, and he nailed it. He's so talented and did such a great job. Next question, can we see inside the drawers? Of course you're gonna ask. And luckily we just clean these up so they're not like nearly as chaotic. And that's kind of the funny thing, guys, is it gets totally chaotic in there. Like crazy chaotic. But that's honestly why we decided to do drawers, purely so that it's visually not as chaotic. So yes, I will show you some of the drawers. So they are all labeled because these are the handles that we picked out. I don't even remember where we found them. So I don't need to review every single thing, but just to give you an idea, dinner and pasta type stuff at the top, baking. We've got sweet stuff, we've got salty stuff, which is like chips and pretzels and stuff like that, and then lunches. It's just logic to have lunches at the kids' level. Now, right now, this is not our lunch drawer. This is like extra. We've been hosting so much lately, and so it's just extra chips right now. You guys really get to see how healthy the Higgins are. I love this. So salty stuff. There's your popcorn, your chips, crackers, pretzels, and then the sweets, just like it sounds, kind of more sweet stuff. I'll stop there on the drawers, but I just wanted to point out, because there are questions about these containers and then these. This brand is Good Grips. We actually are just trying them out to see if this is what we want a lot of our pantry situation to be in the new house. And then these, all right, these are Snapware brand. And man, you guys, we've been using these the whole time that we've lived in this house and we love them. You can see that they indent a little bit for grabbing, which is awesome. And we keep these refilled all the time, mostly with cereal. Okay, I had to come out of the pantry to show you this. These Good Grip ones, Good Grips, more pricey than I would prefer, but super quality. And this is what makes them awesome, is that creates a seal so they're airtight. Yikes, had to step outside to flip the sausages on the grill. So I am making dinner while I'm doing Instagram stories, because that makes sense. Why not, right? These are gonna be good. All right, moved into a different area of the house because it's too hot to stand outside, and much better lighting in this spot. Okay, next thing that was brought up is somebody was saying they must do drawers in their next pantry. So that's kind of interesting. That is interesting because I can totally see the appeal. We've actually really enjoyed having drawers, but fair warning, if you truly are considering drawers, the reason why we're not gonna do a lot of drawers in the pantry that we're designing or that we have already designed for our next home is because drawers, as you well know, are very good at hiding things. So yes, aesthetically, we are so pleased day in and day out that we have drawers in that pantry that we seem to have in our face every single day. It looks great, but it is easy to lose things at the bottom. Bottom of the drawer. Got to finish that sentence. So yeah, it's easy to lose things. And that's why in our next pantry, the way we're designing it, it's mostly open shelving with a lot of beautiful, very organized, organizational things, and then a few drawers. So on that same note, Laura asked, so why did you guys decide on drawers? And I kind of just answered it. It really was for aesthetic reasons. We really just did not love the feeling that we had every time we visually saw clutter. David and I both appreciate clean, simple, not cluttered. Like, we're not perfect in these areas, but we appreciate that and the feeling that comes from having organized space. So, all right, last question for now, because I got to get my vegetables going. Someone said, I don't mean to be rude or snarky, but I am wondering, what is the point of transferring your boxed things like crackers and cereals to containers? Is there a purpose for that, or why? I don't take that as rude or snarky. I think it's a great question, and to each their own for sure. For us, I already talked about the aesthetic thing. So these are first world things. I realize that it's very materialistic, but there's a sense of peace that we feel in seeing things that are orderly and organized, and we love that. But the second thing is actually that these containers that are airtight do preserve your food longer than just being not sealed. So there's a practicality to the whatever I was gonna say. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about my vegetables and how I need to go finish dinner. Anyway, great questions. If you have more, message me, but I might be done sharing about my pantry. It's not a big hot topic, but you asked, so. Oh my goodness, these vegetables are looking good. Okay, I'm gonna take a few more questions. All right, someone was asking if I can do a video on YouTube that shows more about the pantry. And all of these videos that I do on Instagram, whenever I feel like they are valuable or useful in some way, I'll download and save those video clips and we get them on YouTube. So, all right, this is not a question, it's an observation that I am getting more adventurous with my nail color. Yeah, I know, for 8 years I did French and that was it. And lately I'm just having fun with color. So it's fun. Another observation that one of you shared through the direct messaging is that I'm wearing green. I don't know why that's so funny. I wear so much green. I love green. I do. I don't know. Okay, I'm loving this. Someone else just sent a selfie of her wearing the Rise and Shine t-shirt, and that makes me so happy, and I love it, and I hope you guys are all picking up this t-shirt. It means so much, and it's fun, and it fits great.